the opposite of a Bechdel test, like to be a plot point with either maybe Carl, or who's the Aussie?
Oh my gosh, Ben.
Or Ben. Like, she seems like she's flirting with all of them, and that seems to be her kind of role at this point.
Yeah. Ben is there for Amanda.
I know. Those two like each other. Holy shit. Their chemistry, the first time I was like, woo! Yeah.
So hot.
Kind of fun.
Come with us. Welcome, friends, to Reality Test. What is reality testing, you may ask? Well, it's something we all do when we check our subjective or personal emotions, thoughts, and so forth against objective or fact-based reality. So here in Reality Test, we're going to be testing the castmate realities and the producer antics of our favorite reality TV shows against what we know as licensed psychologists about the reality off of our TVs. We hope you'll join us as we attempt to reality test. That's it. Thanks, y'all. Now check out our campy theme song. Are you feeling stressed? Your head's all messed? Well, let's forget all the rest. Fuck it, we're blessed. Cause it's time to talk reality test. Come with us. Let's reality test.
Welcome to Reality Test. I'm Dr. Ray.
And I'm Dr. K. Feel free to check in and take a seat wherever you like. We're going to go to that beautiful place of the Hamptons. The Hamptons. East Hampton, in fact, I think, really. Here we go, summer house.
Let's do it. I'm so excited. I've missed my peeps. Man, is this a summer. We miss you, Paige. We miss your bed rotting. I think did she invent the term? Or did Gen Z invent the term and then they co-opted it? Like,
good question.
Unclear.
Yeah, is she the source? I bet it was Gen Z. I bet she probably, yeah. But it's a good question. Yeah, she's definitely an influencer on Gen Z, so argument could be made.
It's a beautiful term, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for validation of my impulses. So thank you so much, Gen Z and or Ciara and Paige. Very grateful.
Yeah, no, I have many a day I spent just wanting to just be in bed rotting for the day, and it's enjoyable. It's a good way of knowing that you actually feel relaxed enough. You can just be in bed and not feel like you have to be doing 8 other things.
Yes, it's amazing. It's great modeling for women who often feel like they have to do everything.
Go, go, go. Exactly. It was so adjacent to that same thing was that when she said, she's like, when she was so stressed, and she's like, I just need a day where I don't have to wake up. Like, I can just wake up when I want to wake up. And that is such an indication for me too. Like, not having an alarm, I can just wake up when I want.
Yes.
And being able to go back to sleep, and be like, oh, I don't even have it. I could I woke up, oh well, I could go back to sleep though, and not be like, oh my god, are 10 people gonna be mad at me if I do that?
Love that feeling.
Total
nice.
freedom. Well, that gives you a sense of our check-in without us having to check in, but we could check in a little bit too, and then we're gonna do a study next time because we know we haven't done it last time then this time. But the thing is, it's super late when we're recording this, and so therefore we're gonna give ourselves this study break. But next time we'll be coming in. You know what? I feel like it's like school break for some people right now. So that's what it is. It's our school break.
We're on school break. As academics, we follow an academic calendar, and we're just at that point right now where we're just a little sleepy. So,
it's late in the day, late in this, February month, which is the worst month of the year. So next time we'll bring a study. And also, why don't we segue that into our check-ins? So our check-ins are where we talk about what's on our heart and mind. What are we bringing in today? So what is on your heart and mind today, dear Dr. Ray?
I am really enjoying this season of Industry. So this is season 4. Have you watched Industry, Dr. K?
I watched a little bit. Yeah, I watched just a tiny bit of it, but I didn't even enough to know if I'm into it or not. So I need to do more, give it a little more try.
It is a great show. Some of the dialogue's a little hokey, but for the most part, it's like an integration of Euphoria and Succession. And it's just fun. It's just good fun.
And it's queer, right? There's queerness to it, I feel
there's a lot of queerness, a lot of bi-ness, a lot of sex. It's just the first season, I think, leads with sex, which I have no problem with, go off Industry. But then more and more, I think it integrates, I don't know, the economy, society, power dynamics, family drama, all that kind of stuff, which I think like gives it an additional depth. But I'm just glad it's back. It makes me happy. Kit Harington from Game of Thrones joined
Very cute. I saw that
last season. Yeah, and he's really like, newsflash, the man's a good actor.
Good actor, cute guy. Yes.
Yeah, and actually, like, what's interesting about him on this show is like, you don't notice that he's short on Game of Thrones, but he's like pretty short, and they kind of use that part of his physicality like in the show, which I think like adds a layer. And yeah, he's still sexy, short king, do the kids call it, but like yeah, it's a great time. I'm enjoying the show very much.
That's awesome. Yeah, he was in a show called Criminal. Did you see that on Netflix? Yeah, it's like each one was like different countries did a version of it.
Oh, cool. I feel like I maybe watched like an old, has it been around since like 2014? Like, is it an oldie or?
I don't think so. No, it's newer than that, I think.
Something else then that I was thinking of.
They're all like very quick. Like actually a bunch of them are only one episode long. There's like a one episode and it's basically about like just the interview room and you get to like know the case over the time the person's being interviewed one time or whatever. Yeah. And so he's in one of them and he plays a businessman, which is what made me think of it because I think that's what he is in industry and he did a great job being a business bro.
Yeah, he kind of kills it. And he has like you can see his insecurity and his, it's really
such a good actor. Delightful. All right, good one. Okay, good rec. I will have to look forward to that. Mine's also a digital media of sorts too, because it's also not that, but it's the Olympics. For me, it's a digital thing. Yeah. And I was thinking more about it because just tonight, an American won for women's figure skating, won gold for the first time since like 2002 or whatever, since Sarah Hughes won. Yeah. So go, Queen. And she was also not supposed to get a gold at all. She's not supposed to get any medal. She was not supposed to medal, and she got gold.
Wow. That's a big deal. Absolutely.
Yep. And since we've been watching Traders, you know that Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir have been the ones commentating for all of the skating. So it's been such a joy to see them, in both settings. And they're a delight. So they were both excited for her, too. It's very fun. So it's a very fun day for America. We also won the hockey game today against the Canadians for women. Oh, that's a good one for me to land on. And this is funny because my client pointed this out and it made me giggle so much. And I love it. Is that there's an article that came out about the women's hockey team that said that they are unprecedentedly gay right now.
Obsessed.
Yes.
Obsessed.
What a great phrase. And so funny against the heated rivalry of it all, where the men are like unprecedentedly straight in the sport world compared to the real world. In the women's hockey, it's unprecedentedly gay.
We love it. We love to see it.
Little full circle moment from their heated rivalry conversations.
Yes. Please, everyone, be more unprecedentedly gay.
I said to my client, I was like, I feel like that's my new hashtag, not my hashtag, my new subtitle. I was like, I know that doesn't make sense, but I just love it. I'm unprecedentedly gay today.
Yep. Today and every day. We are unprecedentedly gay.
Unprecedentedly gay, fans. That's us. I was like, it could be a tag. It could be a subtitle for our podcast, unprecedentedly gay. Reality TV psychologists have not been precedentedly gay at all, so.
So we could be it. We could be
unprecedentedly gay. Exactly. We be it. Yeah. I like it. So you tell us about, or we're gonna move into doing some themes now, and tell us about this first theme. Tell us about, and Dr. Ray did the themes today. I'm very excited about them. So we're gonna talk about this season 9, 10.
10. Y'all, I apologize. I will confess this was a late night ad. I have much less depth than Dear Dr. K, but we're doing our best. We're going to try it out, see how it goes. A little shallower.
No, if you're watching the video, you can see them shaking. Absolute no. They're great. They're perfectly depthful. Just in general, like the themes are always intended to be a little bit broader. So, and also, yes, it's very last minute ask. So thank you for
but I still managed to a little deeper. So we'll give it the old college try. But first we are talking about these newbies who are, is it Levi or Levi? I don't even know.
It's Levi. Levi.
Levi
Bailey.
she's the brunette and Bailey's the blonde, right?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
So yeah, they're two newbies this season. I think they're supposed to be getting like a Thelma and Louise edit. Like, I think they're supposed to be our new like besties that we really like root for. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm kind of struggling to like connect with them and their friendship and their personalities. And who knows, that could be the edit they're getting. But I do feel like there's also like the producers are trying to play them up because maybe like Ciara and Amanda are moving off the show and they're supposed to be like the new peeps is like kind of my read. But what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely felt like they were introducing new people as we had to say goodbye to Paige for a good reason. They were doing that, and they tried that with Lexi and her friend, and the friend left forever, and Lexi didn't work out well. So, I feel like the new attempt at that. I will say too, I noticed that they did it differently. Like this time, they had the girls come with the girls, like they had the girls be with the girls coming in, so that then it was like more of a bond. And like because the whole thing with Lexi was that Lexi, remember, she got like rejected kind of by the girls, and so this time they were like, girls be girls together, the four of you, and then they were all talking about how they're girls, and they're all talking about how like they could rat on Kyle together, and then rag on Kyle together, and then I mean ultimately, we don't know basically anything about Levi. She like doesn't even exist, and Bailey is cute and fun and bubbly, and I like her, and also I think that that's the only thing we know about her. She's cute and bubbly. Like we don't really, there's not much there yet.
She seems to exist as like the opposite of a Bechdel test, like to be a plot point with either maybe Carl or, oh my God, who's West's friend, who's a...
Oh, I like him. CJ?
Yeah, to either be with CJ, Carl, or who's the Aussie?
Oh my gosh, Ben.
Or Ben. Like, she seems like she's flirting with all of them, and that seems to be her kind of role at this point.
Yeah. Ben is there for Amanda.
I know. Those two like each other. Holy their chemistry, the first time I was like, woo! Yeah.
So hot.
Kind of fun. And then, it's and it seems like Kyle was into it when he had some control over it. But the second he didn't, boy... He was not a happy camper.
Very unhappy. You can see everything. Or whatever about her being in the pool. I was like, guy. Yeah, no. And I love that. So this is a good opportunity for a little bit of a like teaser, because you want to stay to the end of this conversation, because we're going to end with talking about Kyle and Amanda. And there's so much juice to be had there, including psychological and mental health and couples stuff. So stick around.
Well, it's like watching a train crash.
Yep.
Okay, the last thing I'm going to say is mean about our friend Bailey. Bailey, you seem to be a prominent influencer. You probably get a lot of like clothes, tops, skirts, jeans. That yellow flower top, Jesse even told you the flower was too big. It was a bad top. That whole outfit was bad. And not in, like, the good way, Some outfits are, like, good, bad, like, oh, it's so ugly, it's cute. No, that just made me, I didn't even want to look at that outfit. And this is so mean. I don't know, like, maybe try something
less
different.
Less of that,
because that was not fun. And I don't think it's the energy that you're trying to put out there. But anyway, it was upsetting. That was... I say it with love. I say it with love of fashion. And like, I don't know. I feel like Summer House really like serves fashion, and like you want to see it. You want to see the looks that maybe designers send to these people.
Right.
And I think there was a miss there for some reason.
Yeah, I only vaguely remember it, but I remember being like, that's atrocious. And then I remember Jesse bringing up the flowers was too big, and I was like, yes, sir. And then I never really looked again. But I also, because like the other version of that, which is like not really fair because just for a costume party, but I also felt like Levi like missed the assignment with the corn hat. Like, Levi, the corn hat, don't wear that. That's silly looking. It's silly looking. And I think like, it's like it brings up the age-old question of like, do you go, like, is it okay to, like, go so far costume that, like, it's kind of ugly? Like, that's what Ciara plays with a little bit, where she plays, like, but hers are, like, high quality, like, full body paint. Yeah, it's, like, completely different. Like, this was not, like, the good kind of, like, ugly is good costume. It was, like, that is just ugly and weird and childish. And I kind of, not childish, but like, a little bit. But it doesn't matter that it's childish. It is a little bit childish, but it doesn't matter that it's childish. That's okay. It's just that it's, like, not attractive at all. I just sort of was like, I'm having a hard time with that. So I feel like that, between the two of them, they both had a, like, mess on the outfits there.
they don't seem to understand the assignment, like of any of the show and of what's expected fashion wise of the show. And if like being an influencer is your job, I would think that you would try to understand the assignment. And I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not saying this to be an asshole, or maybe I am, I don't know, but I think y'all can do better.
Yeah. They had other better outfits on the show already.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what they are,
girls.
But they weren't as bad. Yeah, exactly. You can do it. You've got this. You've got this, in fact.
You've got this.
You've got it. We didn't really pick who does what. Should we all, do you want to alternate, or do you want to, or no, do you want to, yeah, I don't know, it's up to you. Or do you want to just do all of them? Do you want to introduce all of them? What do you want to do?
We can alternate if you want, or
totally fine.
Yeah, is that okay?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm happy with whatever.
Perfect.
So, Ciara and the boys. So, it's interesting that now the boys seem to be flocking to Ciara. And that's like really the whole plethora of them. She's cool girl energy again, you know, as far as like what the boys are seeing and sort of resonating with. Of course, Jesse, Tom, oh my God, yeah. What's his name? Solomon. I almost said like a real person I know, full name there.
Oh.
Jesse Solomon, totally like all up in the business about it, of course. He's so flirty with her always, but like clearly is. But then so does West seem to be sort of like putting out vibes, and then CJ really takes a while to her, and they had a nice conversation, I thought, actually. I would like them together, both models.
Yes.
Like they seem to really both get the thing about being a person of color in the world and like having to deal with that, having to like reflect on the fact that your mother was just doing the best she could to teach you about a racist world. I mean, the conversation about that was like, oh, I love it. I will say during that conversation, I know this is about the boys, this is mostly about the boys in general, but just about CJ for a second, that there were a couple times where I was like, CJ, just like go there about her thing for a second. Like he kept being like, yeah, me too, yeah, me too, yeah, me too. I was like, but like her thing for a little bit more, you know, I was like, it was a little bit more. But ultimately, I like that they both connect on that too. So, and I love that he's a sister's boy, so he's had a lot of like women of color energy in his life, and I think they'd be great together. That said, obviously it looks like Ciara and West end up having a little, you know, come back together moment. So, the second part that you have here, which is something I have a very specific thing to say about, was the donkey for Ciara. So West throws a party their first weekend there, and at the party are animals. There's goats, there's a big donkey, there's things like that. And we notice he, out of like nowhere, goes back inside during the preparation time and goes over to Ciara's room and goes, hey, there's animals outside. And she's like, oh, and then she like, you know, starts to head out or whatever. Immediately in that moment, I like turned to my husband and I was like, oh my God, he got the animals for her. I was like, he got the animals for her. Like clearly, if he's going to go talk to her about it, tell her first thing or whatever. And then, so then like we see her like over time sort of being like, I don't mean to make it about me, but like, I think it's about me. And I was like, I don't know, like, I think it was a peace offering. And, you know, and then Jesse sort of was like, yeah, he kind of basically said that actually, like it basically is a peace offering. I was like, I fucking knew it. He did peace offering her with animals because it was so like clearly a part of their dynamic last season that she loves animals and he loved seeing her with animals or whatever. So it's very cute, and it's obvious also that he like wants to start the summer out on a better page than how he left it last summer or had it at all. So that's good. I vote yes.
Yeah, I couldn't help but like when they were playing that honesty, whatever, alarm clock game, and he said he wanted to make out with her. I couldn't help but like get excited, even though like I don't really want them to be together.
Right.
I don't think he's going to be good for her. I think he's finally realizing that she is way too good for him. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I think he had his fun maybe and is now realizing like she is incredible. Yeah. And I can't tell with Jesse if it was like a create the drama by continuing to flirt with, like, I'm not sure, because they both kind of said that they see each other as friends, but they do have like a really fun chemistry together. So it's, and then it's like, is he overly sexualizing her? I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think she and CJ would be really close or cute together, but I agree. It does seem like it's going west. And when I see it work, like I get happy, maybe because I know she'll be happy, like even if she is putting him on probation. But
great point.
Yeah.
It's like maybe we like it because we know she wants it. That's a good point. Yeah. I think that's probably true too. I'll tell you also that I got really excited while you were talking because I just realized from what you just said that I am behind an episode and I'm just
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'll forget what you said in 10 seconds.
Oh, good.
I'm just excited because it means that I missed one, which means I have something to watch tonight.
It's cute. I'll say it's the part that I'm talking about is really cute.
Yeah, sounds it. I love it. I love it already. Just hearing that, I was like, oh, cute as button. I love it. I love the idea of him like getting more, I don't know, comfortable with like, I don't know. I guess it's like, why wouldn't he be like that before? It's because he didn't want to lead her on if he didn't like her that way that she likes him. So by saying I like the idea of him leading her on a little bit more, I don't think so. I mean, I think the point is like, I believe he actually also means it. There's a part of him he's more open to acknowledging again that still cares.
I think the power dynamics have like shifted somehow because she doesn't give a fuck. And I hate that women have to not give a fuck sometimes with some of these stupid boys. It's annoying to me because she should be able to feel however she wants because she's amazing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. She has to worry about her place with the power dynamic, which then like is already shitty, especially also being a woman of color where he's white. Like there's ultimately a bunch of power differences between the two of them. But then I bet it did shift again because when they came out of that season, he had all the privilege of being like a new shiny white boy, whereas she was like had been seen for a long time, and so he still is sort of the white shiny object people are like running towards and stuff that gave him. But I think it's less so now. I think that some of the sheen has worn off, and so now he realizes that he was lucky to be with her who has lasting power. She's lasting power.
And she still shines, and he's losing his shine. I would say Jesse is maybe like a little more charismatic than him in some ways. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably knows that too. Exactly. Yeah.
So it sucks to suck, and maybe you should explore like, I don't know, this amazing person in front of you. Yes.
Maybe next time think twice before just sort of being like, well, but I can always get in the DMs and find someone. It's like, well, one day you're going to get catfish or you're going to get hurt. It's like, you shouldn't be doing that anyway, just for safety reasons if you're not vetting them. But like also in general, I feel like that's not going to be the real solution to what you're needing.
Nope. Yeah,
long term.
It's nice to see. I kind of love this arc for her. It makes me really happy. It's like good rom-com energy, actually.
It is. I'm happy for her too. Ciara's really killing it. I love it. I love it for her. I love it for her sake. I love it for women of color everywhere to see, and I love it for the house makeup as well. And
I love that she has this really close friend that she brought on. There's something about the energy between the two of them. I really like her friend. Her friend just has like a confidence. I don't know. It's nice to see them together as opposed to like, not to shit on, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting her name, but the person who was really close with Lindsay. It's like the
Danielle or
Danielle,
the black woman.
Yeah. I'm forgetting her name and I'm so sorry about that.
That's like right there.
Gabby? No.
Yeah. No. Yeah, Gabby.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's it's easy to not, because it's weird because we have all the Gabbies we think of when we hear Gabby. But
right.
That is her name.
But it's nice to see like these two come in as friends and kind of like a united front in some ways.
Yes. Which is also what I think they were trying to do a little bit in some cases. Like sometimes I think they purposely try to find a person to have like an outside anchor to or whatever. I end up talking about that with Amanda Francis, that I feel like she's the like Bose to Kyle, that Bose was to Dorit. Like she grounds her and like having someone else she could talk shit to about Dorit, frankly. But so then you can, they gave her the same thing. They're like, she saw how it worked with Bose for Dorit, and she's like, how come I don't get one of those? And so then she got Amanda.
Who, woof.
Yeah, kind of dropped the ball there.
Yeah. Oops. But you go, Ciara. Keep it up. Make these white boys run around in circles and make themselves sick because they don't know what to do.
Yes.
And you are amazing. And I'm so happy for you that you're having this season.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, good for her and good for us that we get to witness it. And also, I love that though. She really she's killing it. I want to see her keep doing it. Keep doing her thing. Get your thing. Get your bag. Get your flowers.
Your bag. Get all bag, the flowers. The bag.
The bag of flowers.
At the same time. The bag of flowers. I love it.
I was trying at one point, it was long ago, but it's one of our running jokes, but I was trying to say, get me the bag of balls, and I accidentally said, give me the ball of bags. And I was just thinking about that. We say that all the time. We're like, get the ball of bags, will you? He's like, oh, yeah, okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Give me the ball of bags. I'm going to start saying that to you too.
Exactly. Yes. It's funny because at first you're kind of like, okay, and then you're like, oh, right, there's no ball of bags. Usually, at least. Not usually.
Isn't often the way it... Yes.
Exactly. I love it. Especially, yeah. Sorry. What do you say?
No. But I was just going to say, speaking of silliness, including balls and bags, we've got Carl this season, who is like a little lighter, a little chiller, like a little more down and open, and seems to have less of a chip on his shoulder. What are you thinking of Carl this season?
Yeah, definitely the chip on his shoulder is reduced. I think he is probably still feeling the weight of not having gotten a whole lot of sex in the last few years. There's something about how also I think he was able to get out of his own head a little bit. I think he probably still feels the chip on his shoulder about how, like, wanting to like do better with women in some way or whatever. But I also think there's something to be said about the fact he's able to kind of like let go a little bit. It seems like let that be less pressure. Like it reminds me of like with Emerald, how he kept being like, oh, like he's like that. He kept like comparing himself to him, and it was sort of like, why? Don't worry about it. Like it's like you're not Emerald, that's for sure, and that's okay. And like do your own thing. So it seems like this year he's not comparing himself as much. I think the bigger issue is that he's probably taking on too much with Kyle. Like I think he's got to like let Kyle be a little bit, or like let Kyle flounder or whatever. But it gives him something to preoccupy with instead.
That's true. And when you see the previews, it seems like he kind of intervenes in a fight with Kyle, which probably isn't the best.
Turns into a fight with Kyle. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It does seem like maybe, and I wonder if not having Lindsay in the house as much is like helping him too to feel a little lighter. Like it can't hurt. I don't know.
No, exactly. No, I think that it helps that she's not there, and when she's there, she's like in a guest capacity, so she's much better behaved, much less to be like snapping at him or sort of whatever, telling him what to do.
Yeah, and maybe now that she's single, I mean, who knows? I'm looking actually forward to her coming to the house because I'd like to see how they interact. Because maybe I think they probably could be friends at some point, potentially. I don't know.
Totally. I could definitely see it. Yeah. I can see. Yeah, no, I think now that they've had some time apart, they can kind of, they
can get it together. Indeed.
Yeah. Do you think he's good? Do you think it was just a good edit for Carl, or?
I don't know. I think they want to keep. I think in part they want to keep him on the show because he's been there for so long. Like he's one of the OGs. So I think he needs some sort of shift in his narrative in order to stay on.
Okay, so the next one is Lady Lindsay, and she is a Mama Hubbard. Tell me what you're saying there. Yeah, say.
Yeah, I know they're calling her Mother Hubbard, and it feels like that's kind of her role now. Like even though Amanda used to be kind of not a fan, like now it's like, and Paige said it too. She's like, I just see her as this mother now. It like feels like she's got this kind of fresh mother edit. But I'm like, is she even coming?
She's not a member of the house. She is definitely like a guest. And I'm wondering if they're going to do that with Paige or not. I keep wondering if Paige is going to become a guest on some weekend. Yeah, I'm like, is she coming back just for a weekend or whatever? But no, I totally agree. I think Lindsay at this point is just a visitor occasionally. And I think it also makes the most sense with her role because she is a mama. She's got to take care of the baby. She doesn't have a room. I think that was the point, like about her not having a room. She's like, where am I going to sleep or whatever is sort of a sign of that as well. And then the other thing I was thinking about her with the Mama Hubbard thing too before that next part is that she also, you're right, it's a fresh edit because I was imagining how in the older seasons, I feel like Lindsay was territorial. Like she didn't want the new girls to like be cooler than she was or what. So she was competitive and kind of a dick. And I think once she could let go of that and become the mother, it gave her a new purpose that could be less about being snarky. It could be less about like showing up or showing off. It could be like, look what she has something else that's just about her, that she gets to be the mom and that's her special thing. She gets her special role and then she doesn't have to compete with the others about it. And then they felt that same way. They were like, okay, now she's not competing with us. We don't have to compete with her. We're in separate roles,
all is well. Yes, exactly. So she kind of has her own thing going on now. So, and her own kind of branding, so if you will. So she doesn't feel, I mean, she loves being a mother, I'm sure, is more than just a brand situation.
Of course, yeah. No. That's definitely true. Yeah, that's a given. I agree. And I think you're saying that, I definitely read that as what you were saying too. She definitely has there's more purpose to it, but also in the meantime, it means that she could be less competitive too for like the hot girl edit or something. Yeah.
Exactly. She's got her own thing going on that's unique from the other women.
And still hot.
And T-Mobile. I'm kind of over those ads. I thought like one of them was funny, maybe two of them was funny, but it's gone a little too far. I don't know that I need any more T-Mobile ads with Lindsay personally.
No. Yep. I agree. I think it's fun. She gets to like, they're like, again, it's like her version of a hot girl edit right now. You know, it's like she's hot in it and she gets to like sort of have that part of herself still without the baby, you know, which I can imagine being a new mother when your role changes that drastically. It might be kind of like you miss your hot girl edit a little bit. So it's cool she got that a little bit through the ads. So she doesn't get it through the show anymore. So that's nice for her. But yeah, I agree. I've had enough. I think there's a few things like that. Like they're sort of too much. It's too much. Too many of this, you know, too many of the fucking dog and limu. Like enough. I don't need any more of it. Take it out. No. Take it away.
No. Yeah. It's like, it kills it. It makes it not fun anymore. So yeah. But I hope she gets her bag. You know, I hope she gets her bag for her babe.
She will. She's now just an influencer. Did you notice that? They changed her bottom third. It just said influencer. So she's
fancy.
She's just that now, which is great. Not just that it's just that. It's a whole ass job. And also it's like she definitely gets enough of the ads that she can live off it, which is awesome.
Wow. I love to see it. You go, Lindsay. I think she's going to come next episode, so that'll be fun to see her and see what's going on.
Yeah. I want to see the baby. I was trying to talk about that with my husband too. I was like, so, because I was thinking they're probably going to build up to like when the baby's on an episode, so that then it's like, oh, now I want to see because the baby, because I do want to see what the baby looks like. But then when they showed her, so there was two parts to that. One, I was like, or she's going to decide no baby on camera, which is fair, and I think maybe better because the baby can't consent. But like at the same time, it's a baby. I don't know. But then in the scene where they were talking to her on the phone, I noticed that just a little baby arm comes into the camera. So I was like, again, it was really cute. So again, I was like, okay, that's more data. It's either, but one of those, it still could be either of those things. Like either they're waiting to build up to a moment where we see the whole baby, or they're just gonna like keep her off camera. Yeah. Cute baby.
I think in my heart, I would rather the baby stay off camera.
Me too.
And I understand if the baby gets on camera.
Right. I get both. Exactly. Yeah. I feel like, because I mean, I don't know, like, would you feel, I was trying to think about that, like, as an adult, if there were footage of me as a baby, I don't feel like I would feel like that was an invasion. I feel like as a baby, I don't know, like I would feel like as soon as I hit like sentience, like as soon as I was like making conversation, I'd be like, that's not cool. But like as a baby, I don't know. I feel like we universally love babies as a culture. So there's like less openness to like, you know, judgment, but I don't know.
I completely agree. Yeah. Baby, I don't think I would care.
Yeah.
Once I'm 3, I think I would very much care and be like very bothered by that.
Exactly. And not being a part of the decision. And you can't be, even if you were 3, you shouldn't be asked that. Because of course you're going to be like, sure, not knowing the implications.
Yeah. So. Especially if you're given a cookie or something. But like, no, I think, down the line, I would be very bothered by that. But maybe, probably not.
Yeah, maybe I feel like I could get behind that. I could understand that. I would at least understand my mom's instinct or whatever, you know, whereas like at 3, I'd be like, were you thinking about me looking at this 10 years later?
Surely we're not.
Weren't indeed.
No, indeed. No.
Okay, main event, baby. Take his title card.
Kyle and Amanda, let's talk about it. I have joked that this is the Marriage Story, the Bravo edition. This was a movie that came out with Scarlett Johansson and Adam
Driver.
Yeah. And it was very sad. It was like about a divorce of a couple, and that's what I feel like we're watching. Yeah. You're watching the Marriage Story, the Summer House edition. And it's quite sad.
Yeah. It's so painful. It's so embarrassing for both of them. Like, I just, like, this is never going to be something they want to watch back. I just know they're not going to watch the season back. It's not going to happen. It's just too painful. I mean, it's brutal. brutal. I think I brought up that, like, yeah, because Sean and I both, having been divorced, we're both like, oh, it's hard to, like, we've both been through that with our ex-partners, as far as, like, when it's really pretty clear that both of you are done, and then, like, if one of them's still holding on, what that looks like, and that's so painful, and then, like, also just the idea that, like, what is going to be the thing that helps them realize it's been over. I mean, I think she knows, but, like, I don't know. I don't, but then part of me is like, does she know? No, because in some ways I feel like if she knew, then she might not be this bad. I don't know. I feel like if she knew, she'd be able to be like, okay, it's okay, we're gonna divorce, like, or something. I don't know. She'd be more resigned to it, but she's still very fiery about it.
Yeah. The contempt from her is tough. Like, when a person no longer kind of finds the other person to be very charming or interesting, kind of like ultimately in most situations sees the worst in them. That's usually when relationship starts to, that's what Gottman, relationship therapist. It's like the four horses. That's
four
the
horsemen.
one.
Yeah, the four horsemen.
Four horsemen. Yes.
Stonewalling. Contempt is the number one. He said he got it correct with like at least 90%. It might be like 98% accuracy. He could predict if a couple was going to divorce or break up based on whether there was contempt. That was like his number one. But then the other ones were things that also are important, like stonewalling. One of them is criticism versus constructive feedback or whatever. And there's one other one. But yeah, contempt is the big one. And it is so jumping off the page. You're right. Because what contempt also is like a lack of respect. Like, it's like a looking down on someone. And you can argue with your spouse all day long and even have conflict and even fight. And they even did that. Like, they were able to fight plenty without having contempt. Like, this is the next level where it's very clear she has serious contempt for him. And so does he.
Yeah. When he says, get a personality. Oh, you didn't see that in the most recent episode. It was
boy.
rough.
Oh, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. I don't like it.
I was so pissed off. It kind of like I still am holding empathy for both of them.
Yeah.
When he said some of the things he said this episode, I was like, F off.
All right, I'm ready.
Apology.
I'm ready, because I do not. I think for me, it was the very scene that they showed again in the season, but from the last season, where he said, when he got mad when he was drunk and was like, how dare she, like, abandon my work, and like, she wants to follow her dreams. Well, I want to be a DJ. Like, just even that, say nothing of the fact he then became a DJ and did nothing to support her job, but just the fact he said that in response to her being like, maybe I can do a me thing now. Like, I've helped you with your thing. Maybe it's my turn. Like, the fact that she could say something like that and that's how he reacts, I was like, whoa, I'm way out. I'm way the fuck out on this guy. And he's done nothing to redeem himself with me. But, I mean, I think you can still, like, you brought up how he is at night when he drinks. He is funny. Like, that's funny. I just would never want to be married to the motherfucking guy. And so her patience has had some deep wells for a long time.
I feel really bad for her.
And what could points about, like, she asked him to stop going out late and drinking, and what does he do? Get a job about going out late and drinking. And she's right about all of us knowing about him staying over at a fan's house overnight. And his response to that was, well, no, I just passed out on her couch. Okay, so you slept over at a fan's house is what we're hearing. What we're hearing is still the same story, which is that you're agreeing that you slept over at a fan's house.
It's such a fuck you. It's like, he's not telling, he's showing. He's like showing that he does not care. And it's unattractive to her. Yeah. Of course it is.
It's because it makes her look like an idiot. It's like that's the part where I feel like she feels like he makes her look like a fool. And I also think he really does, because some of the things he says and shit, you're just sort of like, why would you be with someone who does that or says that about people? And I don't personally think she looks like a fool at all. But I mean, it does sort of beg the question of, like, with him treating someone like that, he gets away with it. And on top of that, he doesn't learn from it. Like, I've never seen him say, I saw how I was last season and I'm embarrassed by that. Or like, I can't believe I said this about her. Like, even when he talks about things that he did wrong then, he's like, yeah, like, I got upset, but, or whatever. It's like, no. She brought up more than that. Yeah. She brought up wanting something for herself, and you said, how dare you, like, give up on my business, my dream? How dare you want a dream for yourself? If I really wanted a dream, what about my dream of being a DJ? And then became a DJ.
It's such a fuck you. He's like, oh, I did it because she's not, I'm not taking a salary, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, you could have done other things.
And that's also convenient now. Exactly. He never said that back then. And I also think the DJing thing, like, who else has become DJs? You know what I mean? Like, think about that. Like, James Kennedy, not good in relationships, drinks a lot, goes to parties. Fucking Mauricio right now wants to become a DJ. You know, it's like people who are in their Playboy eras.
Yeah, it's not cute. Yeah, I'm actually really glad they're getting a divorce. Even when they, like, I don't know, their relationship was maybe good for 2 of, like, the 9 years.
Truly.
Like, it's been kind of a rough go at it. So,
yeah.
I'm kind of happy for them, to be honest.
I totally agree. And I have to say, like, I'm watching back a little bit, some of the first season they were on together dating, and I think, it's really sweet. I sort of was like, I want to see the beginning of it, now they're watching the end of it, and it isn't great then either. Like, it's a different kind of not great. Like, he had the power as the one that, you know, and so she came in as, like, his, like, +1, sort of. And so, automatically, he always set it up that if she wasn't there to, like, make him look better, then what role did she have?
Right. God.
Don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. And she's growing into her own whole self woman, whole ass woman, whole self, and I really think that's beautiful. And so, like, the only way that'll work is if they're not together.
Yep. I completely agree, and I'm happy for her, and I can't wait to see what she does next. Hopefully it's with Ben.
He's such a corrective experience for her. Like, that's a gentleman, and, like, just a really good dude to her. And like, I only saw it in the commercial, so maybe this came up in the episode I haven't seen yet, or it's coming up in the future still. It was when he was like, when Amanda walks in the room, it just lights up the room. I was like, oh my god, that's so sweet.
They're so cute together. Oh my god,
I love it. And just like the balls on him to say that, because it shouldn't be a ballsy thing to say. And like, that's the problem, is like to him it wasn't. That's why he said it. He didn't think it was a big deal to say that, but it's a big deal because never in his life would Kyle say that. Never in his life would he just like plus her like that out of nowhere. No way. It's not in him. You know, he doesn't want her to look better than he does, basically.
He has to be the sparkly object. Not cool.
Goodbye. It's also amazing to know his age. Like, I look at him, I'm just like, this is like a 22-year-old guy. Like, he's so young because of how he acts. It's just wild.
Really is. Really is. Sorry, Kyle. You gotta go to some therapy and maybe meet someone different. You and Amanda have, I think, outgrown your time. And I hope
you have to be open to someone who shines more than you, though. Like, if you find somebody else, find someone you're okay with shining more than you, who can teach you about treating a woman right and about respecting her needs first sometimes. It could, just like she should respect yours first sometimes. You both can. And then also, they've been in therapy, and what that therapy looks like is of interest to me. Like, I really do wonder, because I think a lot of how that came out was like, she was like, I'm in therapy, and he was like, when we're in therapy. It's like, I want to know what he's doing in therapy. And I also want to hear him talk about it. Like, if you can consolidate what you're learning, then you'd also be able to do what Erica Jane did and be like, well, here's how I was and here's how I am now. He's never done that.
Nope. He sure hasn't. And she sure has. But he hasn't gotten as much flack as her.
As Amanda?
As Erica Jane.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she's had to, And I also think he has gotten flack in a way that, like, he could tie to Amanda or something. You know, it's like he got to distance himself from some of that in a way that Erica Jane couldn't, because she didn't have someone, like, Tom wasn't there to say anything else. You know, he was in a hospital. So sort of like she was left holding the bag.
Yeah, literally.
Holding many bags and earrings.
Yes. Ooh, yes, and earrings. Oh my God. Woof.
Heavy diamond earrings. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just think it's like one of those things where it's like, obviously we have said this before, it's so key, like, you only get out of therapy what you put in. And I think that I would want to know what he's putting in and what he's really being vulnerable about, if he has that in capacity. Like, I think his version of vulnerable is, again, like, sort of like a pity place. Like, it doesn't feel, you know, there's something about it. So I would wonder.
It's very childlike too, where he goes. Yeah, it's not emotionally very mature at all. Yeah.
What about me? Like, yeah.
Like,
she well, and imagine how often we're having sex. Like, imagine she smokes weed at the end of every day. Imagine how much we're having sex. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, is this a conversation you're having in public? Is this real? And then meanwhile, like, poor sweet Amanda was like, hi guys, why are we talking about me? Like, and I was sort of like, just let it go, just walk away. Like, don't die on this hill. Like, he looks worse than you do. Like, but the point is, I get it. Like, she's also sort of like, right, so if I don't stand here, you're going to keep talking shit about me. And then I'm going to be the one who still has to deal with you later when you're like pretending like that didn't happen. It's like, you don't get both.
Yeah. You can't have it all or it both. No.
Yeah. He's like wants to be closer to her, but then he's over here talking shit, or like wants to be able to go off and DJ for months at a time, but then wants to come back and have everything be perfect the first night they're back together.
And have his wife be like, I'm so ready for sex with you. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. I've missed you so much. Like, yeah. It's just like, dude, you left without her consent. I don't think she's like jazzed you're coming back. It's like she probably moved on right when you did that. Yeah. Well, good luck to them. I am glad we know prior to watching this that they did divorce or like are divorced or are separated. I am glad we know that prior to watching this because it would be more painful not knowing if they just went ahead and divorced because I would want that if I didn't know it was also true, which is good.
Totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then Ben can get his fiery ass on it. I love it. I liked it when he was like, it's like really uncomfortable for me when people hit on me. I was like, you're cute. That's cute.
You're so cute.
You're a cute boy thing. You are. But like, I also just love, the reason I even can say that and love it is because I love it for Amanda. I just love that. It's such good energy for her. Oh, I have a micro moment to bring up. Do you remember, it was like very quick and it was the second episode, maybe it was the first episode Ben was in. It was the first episode Ben was in and they were in the kitchen. It was like the first time anyone's being introduced to Ben and they're all like fawning over him and this thing happens where we're talking about Amanda and the first time they met and they skinny dipped and Kyle like stops like Ben as an aside in the kitchen and like pulls out this flashlight and he shows Ben and Ben's like, what? Like, what happened? And he was like, oh, like, he was like, apparently I took this last night and I was like lighting it at everybody. Like, he's like, oh, look at that. And like made a comment. And he's like, it's just like that bottle that night. So like, he's referring to like a night where he like stole something and it was so fun that he was part of the party. Yeah. Like it shows that like Kyle was trying to get back to the time where he and Ben were like part of the same group being excited to have fun. And like, and then now they're not like that. And because like, he's not a cool guy, actually, it turns out. And so then Ben's reaction was the most phenomenal thing. He literally didn't even like pretend to give a fuck. He was like, oh, and like walked away after Kyle was like, it's like that. He's like, apparently I stole it last night. And Ben's like, okay. Keeps walking. I was like, fuck yeah, Ben. Fuck this guy. He's way over it. It's like day one and he's over this guy. So it's so clear he came for Amanda. Yeah.
I love that for both of them.
It's so good. Such a good micro. I went back and watched it like 3 times to make sure I had it right. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's so good. Because I saw Ben's reaction, but I didn't know what Kyle said. And when I saw Ben's reaction, I was like, Kyle must have said something really dumb. And so then when I watched it back and I was like, it's not that dumb. That's great. I love that wasn't even that dumb, but he's like over it. I love it.
Yeah, he's just like, boy, bye. Here for your girl.
Yeah, he's like, this is not what I'm here for. Your attitude and your bullshit is a goodbye. It's a goodbye for me. Oh my gosh, and when he was singing to the plant. Oh my gosh, when he was watering the plant in the city and then he said, I love you. He said, I love you to the plant. That's going to make the plant live longer and it's cute.
And Amanda loves dogs, and so they just love all
nature and animals. They're
going to be a great pair.
Yeah.
We're shipping them, as the kids say.
Heavy shipping. Big shipment case of things.
Yeah.
What are those
big
called?
Ship energy.
Yeah, big ship energy, exactly. It's like what are those cargo ship. He's a cargo ship. It's cargo ship energy.
Indeed.
All the way. Yeah.
Indubitably.
Well, that is a joy and a treasure of a show. I'm glad that we have been able to go into it deeper, and also things will continue to shift throughout the seasons. We'll come back and touch base about it again, some here and there, and maybe we can even follow up on some of the themes that are running themes.
I hope to.
Yeah,
it's a good show.
It is
I'm
quite
excited
good
to see where people go.
Me too. I'd like to see some Benergy. I'd like to see some Benergy in the remainder of the season, please. And if y'all would like to see some additional reality test energy, you can find us on patreon.com/realitytest, capital R, capital T. Where also you can go to the search bar on patreon.com and go to the search bar and put @ and then reality test and you'll find us. We are on no longer TikTok, although we are technically, but we're not updating much of anything anyway, but definitely not TikTok. And so, but we are, we do have the same handle as we have on YouTube and Facebook for our old TikTok, and that is @RealityTestPod. Our Instagram is @RealityTestPodcast. And then you can also find our individual ones, our individuals, which are Dr. K Pods and at Dr. Ray Pods. And our emails. Oh fuck, I forgot to bring up the thing. All right, listen. We did get some write-ins. We'll talk about them next time. But that did happen. So continue writing us in if you have other thoughts about it. And the question specifically was, during the Bad Bunny halftime show, did we feel like there's something to be said about my immediate reaction being sort of like, where are the subtitles? And like, is there something a little bit racist about that? And also like with both being understandable, it's not, you don't have to like out yourself or feel ashamed or whatever. It's like, it's more about like, what is it about that we both have that instinct, and like, where are you sitting with that? So we'll talk more about that next time as part of our check-in, or maybe that'll be my study for reality check.
Indeed. And don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and tell all your friends, and tell your friends' friends. And give us $5 measly if you so can or want. Please. And it will help us keep doing this thing we love.
Yes, I'm Player Sound Guy. And hi friends, tell your friends, and bring them friends. These are friends of yours that are the friends of your friends. That's what we do. We say hi friends who are friends of the friends. Tell your friends too. And we will see you all next session. Bye.
Let's reality test.